Nigerian human rights lawyer and activist Malcolm Omirobo has lamented, noting that the North will always outnumber the South on the election day due to their population and other factors. Okay? Hmm. You think so? According to a tweet he made on his Twitter handle, the human rights lawyer noted that he has just a wife and two kids, but his Megad security Musa has two wives and seven children. He went on and asked to know the person that will be regarded as the boss on the election day among them. In addition, he made it known that the South is outnumbered by the North in the forthcoming 2023 presidential election, but most Southerners pretend not to know the truth. Though the North might be more populated than the South, but the South should also make sure that they come out en masse and vote on the election day and stop sitting on the fence. The forthcoming election should be taken more seriously. Do as to move to the country forward, or so as to move the country forward. Yeah, what is your take on this? What do you think? What the man is saying? Of course, he's saying the truth, but I think things have changed now. And if you say who is the boss, okay, after election, then what happens? That's the cocoa. In the past, since your megad has two wives, seven children, you have one wife and two children. So at the end of it, after election, what happens after election? What happens to you after election? What happens to him after election? Of course, the level of suffering differs from persons to persons. The degree of suffering that a lot of people are going through, it is different. But some people are even suffering. The cause suffering is affecting most of the people, but they don't even know it. They don't know it's a suffering. They just believe it is maybe a mere inconvenience or so. But what this lawyer is saying might be true, but things have changed. I think he's still trying to encourage people. And don't forget, most of the time you are talking about your children, you are talking about your mega children. How old his children? How old are they? How old are they? That's another thing, because we have a lot of underage voting, and we have a lot of people they bring from all other neighboring countries to come and vote. You know it. So when you talk about they outnumber them, I don't even believe so. You have all of them, majority of them. We have seen it, and I don't know why INEC has not even taken this thing up. We see the videos, we see the pictures where underage people who are not eligible to vote, they vote. And I think that was the time to one of the whether senator or House of Rep member suggesting that or want to a bill that a child who is married, who is underage, who is married, should be allowed to vote because she's married. And some of their colleagues said no, it cannot happen. So if you are talking about it, we should also make sure that we open up everything. We say things from all angles, not just from one side. The children of your megad, how old are they? They will still go and vote, but you cannot take your children. You can, I don't know the age of your children, but you know the way and manner to these people give birth to children. They are not educated. Nothing. At 10, 8, they are beginning to have children. So you want to be comparing yourself with those people. Now the APC people, they are shouting on top of their head. We are still going to talk about that one. Shouting here and there. Oh, some people are carrying fake news. INEC did not say they want to interview or interrogate Tinubu. But the main issue on ground, they are not going to say it. I mean, INEC quickly came out and said, no, they are debunking it. They are always debunking. Even what is true, they will debunk it. We know the registration that has been going on in Nigeria Republic with this NIMC, this NIN, the National Identification Number or so. They caught them, but it will just die there. The question is that all this underage voting that we see them korokoro, what have they done about it? Nothing. It's nothing. Even when people talk about it, they will cover it up. So my question is that let's even assume that what you are saying is totally true. After election, then what happens to you? Who is not the boss? They just vote blindly. They just vote ignorantly. So you can't even compare, no matter what. But what I can assure you now is that things have changed. It's not going to be business as usual. Of course, you're still going to have a pocket of people who are going to say, no, I don't want to go at this and this and that. And one thing I'm beginning to suspect is that this APC and PDP, they will do everything possible to make sure or to threaten people not to even come out. They will want to put fear in the heart of many. Next year election will no longer be business as usual. Just like I said, Nigerians are ready to change the dynamics of our usual politics. Obi is the best option for both the north and the south presently. Someone say keep deceiving yourself. Hey, let him keep deceiving himself now. You too, you want to continue with what is happening. Tinubu has already said it, that he's going to continue from where Buhari stopped. So what kind of argument are you going to be bringing? He said it himself. He said he's going to continue from where Buhari will stop from. So why your supporters of Tinubu, what are you arguing about now? Unless you are telling us that what is happening is the best. Because the man has said it himself. So why are you defending him? That is why they are suffering, of course. After the election, with their hundreds of wives and children, their politicians go to Abuja and UAE to enjoy while they return to the business with their children to suffer. Where there is suffering in any tribe and country, irrespective of number of wives and children, you are blessed with more children. No, I said it from the beginning. The degree of suffering differs from person to person. Now, what are you telling me? So is that what you people use in consoling yourself? The degree of suffering is different. Their own is a one belly they go through. You see, like I said, some people who are suffering, majority of them don't even know it as a being they don't know it as suffering. So it will be difficult. They are used to it. That is what they are used to. That is exactly what they are used to. I don't agree with you on this that everybody is suffering. My dear, you will never compare east to north in terms of hardship. You don't even have to go far. By their name, you will know them. Those who are saying that suffering, there's no suffering, that there's more blessings in having multiple wives. That if you can take care of them. But how many of them? Is 0.1% are the ones that can really take care of their numerous wives and children. How many, even the people from the southwest, how many of them do you see that they are doing Bambiala across board, that they are well represented like you people? Well, no suffering in my community. At least everyone is sure of good food every day. It's not so in the north. Most of you people cannot even survive scorpion sting in the north due to no money for medication. God created us to enjoy this world, not to suffer. You people are the ones creating poverty for yourselves in the south. For yourselves in the south, children enjoy more, especially the south east children. Eat good food, drink good milk and yogurts. Okay, oh, please invite me to your community. I want to come and see something. Okay, I will invite you if you want to. Children you cannot take care of is not a blessing. That's it. Say, oh, there are blessings in having more children. Jealousy, go and hug the nearest transformer. That does that seriously affect your family brain? Boss, let them do their aboki people anyhow. Na their mumu aproko pikin. Well, you are wrong. Southerners don't suffer like you northerners. Upon all the long years in power and looting, what have you gained? Nothing. And that is why they're trying to transfer insecurity to other places, so that everybody will be at the same level no matter what they do. We know the truth is always there. The truth is always there. Where there's something you don't even know about a northerners, no matter how hard life can be, they will never vote someone apart from their own. That is the love they have. Even it turns down on them, they don't care. Where were they when Obasanjo won the second term in office and Jonathan first term in office? Don't mind them. Don't mind them. Why is it that Buhari did not win the 3 times? Where were they? Were they out of the country when Buhari lost Olule Lemeta 3 times? The northerners take elections more serious than the southerners. In the south, election day is regarded as public holidays to watch films, play football, drinking in beer parlors, gathering for gambling and others. But in the north, they will spend the whole day to vote. The southerners will be voting on social media. At the end of the day, who can they suffer now? Why then that means there is an irony that those who will now vote and vote and vote and vote, what have they brought? That means if there's poverty, that means there's no sense, because you are voting and it does not make sense to you. It does not say bring any dividends. And that's why you see that the insecurity that has been going on there. There was a time I said, I don't think these people are feeling it, because if there should be any protest in this country, it should be coming from that zone. And if they are protesting on a daily basis, you cannot even fault them. But what do you see? For where they just the bone. So that is why people don't no longer care or bother about them. Boko Haram may eventually recruit some of them. The 7 children, case closed. Yes, so when they become Boko Haram, they become your presidents. And at the end of the day, even when they are the presidents, and yet the Boko Haram strike more in their place. They are the one paying taxes. Of course, there are, like I said, there are degrees of all these vices here and there, but that one is just too much. Population may favor the North, but the North alone cannot win the presidential election, which is also true of other regions. So we will always need each other. Exactly, but the greatest factor of consideration is total vote cast. Other factors follow. Remember Shagari 12 and 2/3. That's not it. Talk about a nobody's going to be talking about a Buhari with Shagari. We're talking of the Buhari that happened consistently at three consecutive times. Why did he not win? Hmm. Yeah, Musa children may change their mind because for the past 8 years they are eating 1 over instead of 111. That is if all the children have voters card. That one no dey count for their side o. Oga, things have changed. The northerners we used to know are no more speaking with one voice. There is a dichotomy in between them based on what the Fulanis have done there. Just please get this and have peace. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.